We're here at the Longleaf Pine Reserve today, west entrance. We're going to be checking out the trails here. They have a trail system up here that goes around, and then there's a campground here. So we'll see how that goes today. Pretty interesting, I'd say. Interesting. I guess this whole area can be submerged at times with heavy rainfall, but this gives you access past those areas. Looks like we're coming up to the end of this platform and back onto the trail, so that must mean that the muddy area ends, which is nice. Let's see what's around this corner. Oh yeah, much better. This looks like it gets onto a actual dirt road and takes us up to the camping area. So we'll check this out and see where it gets us. Warm for me. And it's really cold out, but all this walking, I feel it. Got my water here. Made by Platypus. It's a 3-liter. Got the shut-off valve here as well, which is pretty nice, and a bite valve, and then I just clip it back on. Well, we're still on this trail, taking it at a very slow pace because I've never done anything like this really. We're still on the red trail. And you got power lines, so you know you can't be too far from anything when there's power lines. It's pretty vast. It's very beautiful, but there's a lot of ground scrub with palm fronds and stuff. There's another one of those conservation land boundaries, and back here it looks like a private person put their own sign up, not county property, private property. It's kind of funny. Stepped off the trail and I don't know if this is a fire break or what, but just looking for a good place to cook lunch. He wasn't happy. Alright, I think we found our spot right here. It's a nice little log here. I can set up my stove here. Trail's back that way, so the palm fronds and stuff should conceal me along with all this. But yeah, we're gonna set up and start cooking. Alright, we're in a good spot here. I got cooking stuff. Brought some noodles. Back yourself. I'm gonna make some macaroni. I also brought this Dunkin' iced coffee, but I don't think I'm gonna drink that today because I mean it's already after 2 o'clock. So get our stove here. Let's position this. MSR pocket rocket stove. Sure she's closed. I'm union her up here. There we go. Got our water for the noodles. Brought this just for the noodles. So we got our water on the boil for our noodles. And I also brought this out to drink. It's a Palmer Munchkin. Yeah, but it's a lager, and I feel like it's going to be like a Guinness, potentially. There's no shaker in it, but we'll see how that goes. Keep that here. We got our noodles and our mac ready to go, and then we'll use this as a trash bag. Some salt and pepper to season, and all we'll do is wait for it to cook. We're going to keep some water. All right. just a little bit of water in the bottom, and we're just gonna cheese it now. I think I actually nailed it on the first pour. Pretty cheesy. Okay, let's get some salt and pepper. I don't like too much salt, but pepper, I do enjoy pepper. Especially in the mac and cheese. So, there's that. We got our beer. And we got our meal. There we go. Alright, there's our mac and cheese, and we're gonna crack this open and see how this goes. Step 2, as Steve Walls would say. Got a little foam in it. It's good. That's good. Let's try this macaroni and cheese now. Very hot, but it's delicious. I'm not gonna let that cool for a little bit. Those of you who don't know that may be on the internet watching this. Why? I don't know why. But if you are, I'm a diabetic. I've been a diabetic most of my life. And I monitor my glucose with CGM, which is a little tab here. See that? Tells me my blood sugars, and it works with my phone with Bluetooth and near field communication, and it tells me my blood sugar reading 112, which is good. Green is good, but because I'm about to eat all this macaroni and carbs, I need to compensate for that. So what I do is I shoot insulin to compensate for all those carbs I'm about to eat, so that I don't skyrocket up. So with this, I mean, it's macaroni and cheese and pasta noodles, right? So pasta's carbs. So with that, I do a calculation. And compensate for it. Just like that. I've taken my medication, and now, as long as this macaroni and cheese is cool, I can eat it. This macaroni, I think, is about ready. This beer is really good. I'm enjoying it. Beer in the woods. We're going to dig into this, clean up, and then get back to the truck. Take about an hour walk. Get back to the truck. I've only seen one other person while I've been out here. They were riding a bicycle down the main trail. I've only seen that one bird as far as wildlife. Haven't exactly been trying to be stealthy. I figured if something came across my path, I'd check it out. But it's good. Original Munich lager. It's good. I like it. Not quite Guinness. It's more like Yinling, which I love Yinling. This is pretty good too. Brewed in Germany. Partner is their Hefeweiser is probably my favorite beer, at least right now or today. Story time. So for those that may be interested, I've been on dialysis for almost 3 years. And then June of last year, my wife, that'd be 2021, okay? My wife went in and got tested and discovered that she was compatible, like, with me, so that she could give me her kidney. And she did exactly that. So June 1st, we went in and she had her kidney removed, and they installed it inside of me, and it changed my life. It made it so I could go out and do something like this, which I absolutely love. I can go kayaking, I can go fishing again, I can ride a motorcycle if I want. I could just do anything I want now, as opposed to laying in bed and watching a lot of TV and doing dialysis for 9 hours a day. 9 hours every day. Every single day I did what's called peritoneal dialysis. And I was a slave to that machine. So I'm super grateful to have her in my life, not only because she's the most amazing woman in the world, but, you know, because she made that sacrifice, you know, to save me, you know, to save our lives, me and hers. And I just I'm thankful for her every day. You know, she is my earth angel. That's what everybody at the transplant center was calling her, Earth Angel, and, you know, it's accurate. She is. I don't know what I would do without her, and I'm thankful that I can do this. I don't know, I always like gear videos when I'm watching YouTube. I watch some of the other YouTubers out there, of course. That's what inspires me to kind of come and do this as well. But I always like seeing kind of stuff that they take out. So I'm just going to quickly go over, I already went over my food stuff, but I am going to put this stuff away so that I can start heading back to the truck before dark. I still have like 2 hours of light, so it's plenty. But this is an Endless Boundaries pot, or Boundless Voyage. Okay, it's a 1950 milliliter. It's titanium, it says. It is made in China, but it's served me well today. Plus, I've practiced with it on the back porch, so it worked well. It's dirty, so I'm just going to put it in here so that I can clean it when I get home. And I'll put the rest of the stuff, because I don't really have any trash. I'm going to put it into this plastic bag I brought out. The spoon is it's 8-inch Navaris titanium. Got that off Amazon as well. It was a present, which was nice. Nice present. Okay, so This is my Leatherman. It's a Super Tool 200. It's probably an older model, but it's always served me well. And that just has been riding in my little front pocket of my fixed blade knife, which I like to have out here, because you never know when you'll need a knife. I haven't needed it today, which is good, but I carry a Becker BK7, and that is a great knife. I used extensively when I was hunting. This is one of the older ones before, I think it's Ontario Knife took them over. I don't know if that's going to focus or anything, but it's a great knife. Very great knife. And I got my trusty Schmog. You can buy them pretty much anywhere. Also, I brought my muck hammock. I'm sorry. It's a Sig XL. That's an all-in-one hammock. It's got straps and everything. I intended to use it at the campground, but I didn't make it due to time. I brought my Baco Laplander saw in case, I don't know, I needed to saw something. Haven't needed it today, which is good, but I wanted to have it here. I got my Columbia fleece, which I was hoping I would have to use, but not cold enough. Not cold enough. This little bag here, it's just a little inexpensive Ozark Trail bag, but I use it to hold some very important stuff, like my spot. This is it's the Black Diamond spot, sorry, yeah. 350 lumens, I believe. I like to have that. I also have a Streamlight ProTac in my pocket. Matches just a Bic lighter in an Exotac case, which is nice. And I just hooked both of them to this lanyard. Alright. If I need it, I got my ferro rod. Handy. And then some duct tape and some zip ties. So yeah, that's in there. It's just handy stuff to have when you need it, if you need it. That's the key, if you need it. So that's there. We're gonna put some of this stuff away, like my cookware, and shove it back in there. Biodegradable extra large wet wipes. It's survival wipes. These are awesome. They're huge. Don't need one today, but camping, probably. I can't go anywhere without Nature Valley granola bars. I keep them in various flavors, and I got a whole pouch full of them here. That's to appease any hunger, sugar lows, and most of all, my wife. Okay, so squeeze this in there. Put that in there. And then we can close her up. This bag is a 511. If I recall correctly, it's a covert. I've had it for many of years, and I thought it would be a great day pack bag because it does have a hydration bladder spot for a hydration bladder, which I have the Platypus Big Zip Evo. It's a 3 liter. See if I can get the video. That's a pretty awesome hydration bladder. It's got its own dedicated pocket with a pass-through, and yeah. Over here I have my Nalgene bottle. side pocket I have my Nalgene bottle. I did put some stuff back here, like a GoPro head mount. I brought my battery pack in case I need to charge something, or in the event I'm extended out here, which I don't want to be. I'd have it. And here, let's see. In here I put some paracord, and then I have an IFAK. Shouldn't go into the woods without medical. So I made sure to have my individual first aid kit, which has wound packing material, a tourniquet. It has a splint in it because I figured that would be very handy out here. Oh yeah. And my foam butt mat has this fancy little Velcro built in so that you can just wrap it and put it away. Pack it in, pack it out. Walking back to my truck along the trail. Might see if I can take a shortcut down this service road back to the parking lot. We'll have to see. Beer. Getting great cell service out here. Like, I'm looking for my bars and stuff, and I'm like, I wonder why. I can hear the highway from here now. One thing I didn't show was my Cinto compass, which is an MC2, and this thing is great. It's very important to have a compass out here. Florida. I think if I go straight, it could be a potential shortcut taking me to the highway, and then I can just walk up to my truck. But I got time, and I enjoyed this route the most, so I'm gonna continue going back this way. Yeah, here comes the mucky part. Oh, and I can see the platforms, so there we go. Ah, yes. The platform. I'm gonna sit here and take a little break and then get on this and go to town. I'm just sitting here. Just had a family pass by with their dog. It's the second person I've seen all day, which is nice. Well, group. I'm just sitting on the raised platform here, taking a little break. Sun's there, going down. It's pretty nice out here, I'll say so myself. No bugs, which is great for Florida, because normally you come out here in July, if you're crazy enough, one, I would turn into Frosty the Snowman as a puddle of water, and two, it would just be bug city. I mean, even as the sun's going down, I've seen a couple, but they don't bother me. So, I mean, once we get past this, you know, our truck's parked over there and it's been a good day. That was a good rest. I needed that. Now this is like traveling on the interstate. It's pretty cool. It's just nice to have this because the alternative is all this kind of muck, and like, you could do it, but this keeps your feet dry, and somebody was nice enough to put it here, so take advantage of it, right? I do think it'd be kind of interesting to come out here when there's heavier rainfall and walk it, because like, who knows what you'll see out here. Alligator, hog, deer, I don't know. I guess we could see hog and deer right now, but I don't know if alligator really would traipse through here in low water, you know? Oh, that's a dog. Okay. Dog print. There we are. That begins that orange trail loop. We're going straight. And we can see the truck. Yay! Awesome. Yes. Well, thanks for watching. If you stuck around this long, I appreciate it. I hope to do a lot more of these kinds of videos, working my way up to overnight camping and also doing some kayak camping. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I don't know how often, I have no schedule. It's just when my time is allowing me to get out and do this kind of stuff that I'll do it. So, I'll see ya.